I've been shot at more times than I can care to even remember.
Yeah.
You know, I've got all my friends are either dead, 2 of them are doing life, but everybody else, man, is either killed by gang violence or drugs.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're back in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, and we're here with Marshall, aka Scare. How you doing, man?
I'm all right, man. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. I want to hear your life story, Marshall. Do you give us permission to record you and post this interview online?
Yes.
All right, Marshall, where were you born?
Right here in Las Vegas.
Las Vegas City. Yeah. All right, and how old are you?
41.
41. Are you in a relationship?
Currently, yes.
Are you? Yeah. Okay, and do you have any children?
No.
No children?
No children.
Okay. All right, Scare, where did you go to high school?
Went to Ed W. Clark High School.
Here in Las Vegas?
Las Vegas, yeah.
All right, did you graduate?
Off Penwood Street, which is like, coincidentally, the neighborhood I'm from.
Okay, we're gonna get into your neighborhood. Where did you graduate?
No.
Never graduate? Did you ever get your GED?
No.
No, okay. Do you want to get it one day?
I hope.
Yeah. Yeah, we can help you with that. Guide you maybe. When did you drop out?
99.
99?
Yeah.
And what was the reason for dropping out?
Well, I sold weed and some other things at school, and I went to my locker and there was a note that said I need to go to the dean's office. Well, in Clark High School, they put a Metro Police substation in there because the gang violence was so bad.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I opened my locker. 2 Metro units were coming from behind me, but my quarter pound of weed was missing.
Yeah.
So I knew I was in a lot of trouble. So I took off running, and it was a 6-hour police chase before I got home, and that was my last day of school.
Dang, and that was it, huh?
Yep.
Never went back. And what grade was that? 11?
12th.
12th grade. Okay.
Yeah, I was 2 months away from graduating.
Oh, so you're almost there.
Yep.
Okay. Did you have any jobs between 18 and 41?
Yeah.
You worked? Okay.
Yeah. Man, I've done a lot of jobs. I grew up doing construction for my father.
Yeah.
We built custom homes, some of the largest in the valley. Got into commercial development. My brother died, so we sold that business, and I went on to do my own thing. And, became a tattoo artist, successful tattoo artist, shop owner.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What does your tattoos mean on right here, on your right side?
Above my eye?
Yeah.
So I've died a few times, overdoses and other things. So I have the word muerte written twice over my eye, because I would let apprentices tattoo on me.
Yeah.
And teaching them to tattoo my face. I died. So when I got back to work, I had another apprentice go over it. And it's just, I don't know. If I'm teaching somebody, I'm going to give 100% all of me, so they're more successful than I am.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I've heard you're a great tattoo artist. One of our previous guests recommended you.
Mm-hmm.
When you're in high school, who were you hanging out with?
I didn't really have too many friends, man. I kind of floated around through like all the cliques. There was like jocks and nerds and cheerleader girls and like skaters and stoners and all this. And like by that time, I had already been involved in gangbanging and graffiti and selling drugs.
Yeah.
So I kind of like floated around through all the groups, just selling weed and ecstasy. You know.
Oh, so you got along with everybody?
Yeah. Well, I didn't have any teeth at the time, so I didn't have much self-confidence. You know, like I always looked down.
Yeah. Why didn't you have teeth?
I was 12 years old. 12 years old. Yeah, just about to turn 13 and walking home from my buddy's house right there across the street from Clark High School. Carload. This car screeches to a stop. Bunch of brothers get out all wearing red. And, you know, I was a naive young kid and I didn't know what a jack was. So I was getting jacked by these grown men that were all mid-20s and older. Over $1 bill. Well, they all stomped the life out of me and they kicked out my front teeth. So I'm missing my 4 front teeth as a kid, and like single mom, 5 kids, welfare, the whole 9. I ain't gonna get new teeth, you know, couldn't afford them.
Yeah.
So that coincidentally is the introduction into my gangbanging career.
That's what I thought.
When the Bloods did that to me, I got back to my apartment, to my neighborhood, and all my friends were like, "What happened?" And I'm telling them, and even at that young, you know, they're like, "Oh, come over here with us." Da, da, da. So then they beat me up, and now I'm part of a family. You know,
You got jumped in.
Yeah, so I got my ass jacked and stomped out by these guys one day, and then 2 hours later, I got jumped in by my friends. You know what I'm saying? And that was like the beginning of growing up.
That's what I suspected happened to you when you were telling the story. Now, is that one of the main reasons kids join gangs, for protection?
It's hard to say. I mean, I didn't really do it for protection. I did it, a broken home, like, I was looking for somewhere to belong to. I was looking for people that like accepted me for me, and like that would be there for me. Like, I didn't really have a family anymore, so like they became my family, you know. And everyone says that, it's all cliche and shit, you know, but everyone around me, like the neighborhood I came up in, you either get down or don't. Like, and if you don't, you're nobody, and like you're probably gonna graduate high school, get a good job, and be a successful person, really. But you know, in the early '90s, I mean, this would have been 1991. Things were changing in this town, man. The gang violence was crazy. You know, it's not like it is today.
Now, are the gangs? The Vegas, I know the gang situation in Los Angeles very well. Now, these gangs that were growing here, were they migrating from Los Angeles, or were they homegrown gangs?
You got a mixture of both.
Okay.
Really.
And you're in a black gang.
Yeah.
Which is the Crips?
Yep.
Okay. How were they accepting of you? Since are you Hispanic, or are you white?
I'm Scottish.
Okay, because I thought you were Hispanic.
I'm actually a ginger. I got red hair, man.
I thought you were Hispanic at first. Okay.
Growing up, you know, when we didn't have, my friend and their family next door had, you know.
Yeah.
So I didn't even understand what race, color was. Like all my friends, I was the only white kid.
Yeah.
Right. And so I didn't really understand differences in skin color and all that stuff. It wasn't until I got older and that it all became very clear, which is sad, the state of how things are today. And even back then, you know, racial profile, like, I don't understand it, but
how do the cops treat you?
Oh, they hate me, man.
They hate you. They know you're in a black gang?
Yeah.
So you said there was Nazis out here back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
In Vegas? There were Nazi gangs?
Yeah.
Okay. What were they called? Do you know the names of them?
Hammerskins and...
Okay. What about the Nazi lowriders? Are they out here too?
I've heard they're out here.
They're from Southern California. Okay.
Again, like, I haven't been upstate, so...
Okay. So you've never been in jail?
I've been to jail.
Yeah, but
I
not
haven't been
prison.
Prison, no.
Okay. I'm very interested in this subject. So, in California, the blacks and Hispanics don't get along. They're separated, segregated in jail. They can't use the same water fountains, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
How is the situation here in Vegas? Are the Hispanics and the blacks, do they get along?
You talking out here or inside?
How about out in the streets?
Out on the street. The ones I know, yeah.
Everything's cool?
Everyone's mingling just fine.
That's what I noticed.
Out here, I think the long time beefs aren't as deep as California. You know what I'm saying? Because like that's where everything started. Let's be honest. You know.
Yeah.
So out here, I got enemies, decades. But I'm also 41. I've been doing this 30 years. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody out here like gets along all right, man. I guess.
Yeah.
But see, what happened was some years back now, like all the like Crips, Bloods, Gersons, everybody like splintered off and started creating these hybrid gangs. So you have Bloods, Crips, Hispanics, all of that used to shoot at each other are now like a couple from here, have now formed their own gang.
Yeah.
And that threw me through a loop because, like, we don't with bread. They don't with us. Why am I going to now work with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you were shooting at me last week. Now we're sitting down at a picnic. Come on, man. What is that? But that's what the new generation's done.
Okay.
So out here, they divided the city, and you've got two major hybrid gangs. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about who's from where or what. It's like these two, and that's pretty much it, you know?
Do you think there's any hope that gangbanging will die down or die out? You see it?
My OGs taught me how to die or go to prison, right?
Yeah.
What I'm trying to do now is teach the younger ones like how to make something out of themselves. Like, I've been a graffiti artist, an aerosol muralist for 30 years now. I've been spray painting, and I get paid to paint the sides of buildings and auto shops and inside office buildings and all kinds of places. Yeah. So you can use your talents and become something that gets you away from the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like tattooing, you know, for instance. You know? So I'm trying to show that there's a better way out, you know. But everybody, you know, still got this veil over their eyes, like they're gonna get paid. It's all about money and like none of that shit. You see this shit on TV and music videos and bullshit and movies. Like none of that is how it really is. You want to see this? This is how you end up. You know, out here in the cold for no fucking reason, or in the fucking cell.
When's the last time you were, or in a grave?
Yeah, grave for sure.
When's the last time you had a home?
It's been about 4 years.
Okay.
4.5 years.
Do you have any regrets in life, Scare?
Hell no.
No regrets?
Not one, man. I wouldn't do anything differently.
Yeah.
You know.
Have you ever injured anybody or hurt anybody?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You think you've killed somebody?
Definitely.
Okay.
Like I don't have any regrets.
Yeah.
I learned as I got older that I have a conscience.
Yeah.
So there are some things that keep me up at night. Yeah, for sure. You know, looking back, but when I really look back at everything, I was defending myself. You know what I mean? I wasn't out looking to harm people. I was just hanging with my boys, and somebody came to harm us. We defended ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, it's sad that sometimes things escalate from, you know, no one's willing to take a punch in the face anymore. Mm-hmm. And I hate that about this new generation. You know, everyone's so quick to shoot each other. Like,
So you have shot at people, and you may have killed someone.
Yeah,
out of self-defense.
I don't know for sure.
For self-defense, okay.
Yeah, no, I've definitely fired weapons in self-defense for sure.
And you've been shot before or shot at?
I've been shot at more times than I care to even remember.
Yeah.
You know, I've got all my friends are either dead or dead. 2 of them are doing life, but everybody else, man, is either killed by gang violence or drugs.
Yeah.
You know?
You have a unique story, and you're a white Crip. Mm-hmm. You know, when you get clean, you ever thought about speaking to high school kids or?
Oh, see, I've gone to treatment a little bit. I've looked into it, and everyone tells me the same thing. Like, you should write a book, or you should talk to kids, do something. And it's something I've seriously thought about.
Or start a YouTube channel. There's a YouTube guy that I follow who's actually a white Crip from Inglewood.
Nice.
I don't know if you heard of him, but very popular YouTuber.
I'm not really big on the internet stuff.
Oh, okay,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Try and just keep my head down and draw mostly.
Yeah. He's trying to inspire people, stay away from gangs. What would you recommend to a young kid? He's not getting bullied, comes from a good home, and he wants to just gangbang. He wants to get jumped in. How would you talk him out of it?
How would I talk him out of it?
Yeah, you can think about it.
I'll take him to on a little tour. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We'll go see all my friends that aren't here anymore. Yeah. You know, you can write the homies upstate that are doing life. Yeah. You know, see what they have to say about it. That's the thing. It's like glamorized in today's culture. You know.
Yeah.
When the nitty gritty of it is far from anything but glamorous, man. You know how many mothers have slapped me at their funerals? How many deaths? Going to pay my respects to a friend and have their family blame me for their death. You know what that feels like?
They've told you that?
accusing me like this is because of you. and in front of everybody, like you get slapped or cussed out, like you know. And I didn't do any. I didn't kill him. I didn't make him make those choices. In fact, for some years now, I've actually been pulling away, trying to get others to pull away. You know, but once you're apart, you're apart. So they look, especially in my case, I'm one of the last few from my neighborhood. And
what neighborhood is that?
I come from a neighborhood, little street called Penwood.
What is it?
Penwood.
Penwood. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about 3/4 mile long. It's one of the most dangerous in Vegas.
Is it by Naked City or?
It's
North Las
from
Vegas?
Decatur to Valley View right here.
Oh, close by
the
here.
end of Spring Valley.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So the most dangerous area in Vegas, huh?
It used to be. I mean, back in the 90s, especially when I was stomping through there, you know?
What were you guys doing back in the 90s for fun?
Chasing women.
Yeah? What were you listening to?
What was the same listening today? Brother Lynch.
Yeah.
NWA.
NWA?
Oh yeah, for
It's a
sure.
little before your time, but you liked it, huh?
Hey, a couple of years, man. You know, I listen to a lot of like Souls of Mischief, AC Alone, the Freestyle Fellowship. Then I was a punk rocker too, man.
Did you?
So,
Would you like what kind of?
No Effects and Pennywise, all that.
Okay.
Stuff. But like,
what about Suicidal
like-
Tendencies?
oh come on now, man! It's ST all day, baby. Like I know Mike Muir. You know
Oh,
what
did
I'm
you?
saying? Like out here, ST's got a huge following.
Do they really?
Yeah.
They're still around?
Yeah, man, and doing well.
How do you
Selling
know
more
him?
records in the last 10 years than ever.
How do you know him?
Through a mutual friend, Mike.
Okay.
Old kid I went to high school and junior high with.
Yeah.
And their road manager,
Yeah.
Manji. I know him. So
I used to listen to them way back in the day. They're from
yeah.
Venice Beach.
Yep.
I used to hang out. I used to hang out at Venice Beach as a kid. How tall are you, man?
6'4".
You're an imposing figure. You're a scary guy.
Thank you.
Now, you're the perfect person to ask this to. How would you convince a young person to stay away from drugs and the drug life? Or try? You can't really convince
again,
someone, but what would you
can't-
say to them?
I think I would more talk to them again, like about what do they do if they do art or music or anything, and influence them to go in that route.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But then again, like there's nothing wrong with smoking a joint and drawing and painting something, you know.
Yeah.
But then again, you know, I don't know. It's a really difficult question. How are you going to stop people from using drugs or a kid?
Yeah.
I guess I'd take them on the same tour, man.
Same tour.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, my older brother's not here because of drugs and alcohol.
I'm sorry.
It'll be 20 years this coming April, and
I'm sorry.
I think out of those 20, thank you. Out of those 20 years, I've got 7 clean.
Yeah.
You know?
You were clean for a while.
Yeah.
Okay. How did you stay away from drugs while you were clean? Like what?
Like people say you hit rock bottom.
Yeah.
Man, I fell through rock bottom a few times. You know, what it was for me, I couldn't look myself in the eyes in the mirror anymore. I woke up and I hated who I'd become, the life I was living, what I was doing, you know, defending myself. And you know, I would tell myself, what would my brother think? Like, would he be proud of the man I become at this point, you know? And I knew the answer was no. I wasn't proud of myself, you know, and that's what it took for me. Like, so I made the choices. I got clean, not a drop, not a drink, not a smoke, not nothing for 7 years, man.
Okay. What was a trigger to relapse?
I lost a child.
Oh, I'm so sorry, man.
Yeah.
Okay. How long have you been using now? Since that 7 years?
It was May 14th, 2018.
Okay.
So from that day on,
Do you know how to get help? Do you know how to resources are out here in Nevada? You do?
Yes. There's a great one called Serenity Mental Health and Substance Abuse.
Okay, Serenity.
Yeah.
I've heard of Serenity.
Yeah, it's not too far from here, but those people are nice.
Okay.
You know, they're understanding.
When someone brings up recovery or sobriety, what goes through your mind? Do you get anxious? Do you have hope or?
That's works, man. Like, I've done it. I've been to treatment because I took myself there. You know, like I said, I hated who I was, and so I got clean. Yeah. It's good. I've seen the good side of it. I've seen the bad side of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen the people that go to AA, NA, all this, and they're only there to, you know, tell some fabricated lies or to co-mingle, and like they're not there for themselves.
13-stepping, a lot of them. Yeah.
It's just, you know, and if you really want it, you'll do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're gonna, and if you relapse and stumble and fall, keep getting up, keep getting up, keep getting up. Man.
That's the message. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I know I'm out here. I know I'm using to this day for a reason, and I know I'm not. That's a pain I don't like to feel anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 2 years? Where would you like to see yourself in 2 years?
Hitting switches in my Chevy again, you know?
Yeah, you had one of those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back on top, owning the shop, you know?
Yeah. What was the name? Oh, but you know what? What's the name of your shop or your old shop?
I used to own Mastermind Tattoo.
Okay, maybe we can get that going one day, man. Do you have a website or anything, or no? Do you have an email address or Facebook?
I got an email.
What's your email?
Scares Dead, SKAERSDEAD @gmail.
Okay.
.com.
What about your Facebook?
Scare is dead.
What is it?
Scare is dead. That's
Scare
my
is
last
dead.
name. Yeah.
Hey man, there's some wonderful people on our channel. You know, what if someone approaches you? Hey, I want you to work for me. You got to get clean.
I would love it.
Get that motivation out there.
Yeah.
Oh, God bless you, man.
Any help would be awesome.
Yeah. Inspiring story. Do you believe in God or a higher power at least?
I definitely know that there's something greater than us.
Okay, there you go. That's all you need to go back to NA or AA. You know, that could be a start when you're ready. Are your parents still alive?
Yeah.
You close to them or no?
No.
Oh, no. Okay. Do you have any loved ones here in Vegas?
Yeah. Yeah, I got a couple brothers.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. A couple younger brothers.
Yeah.
Well, they're both doing really well. Got families and children. And
oh man, I see you, man.
I'm so proud of them. You know.
Yeah, I see you're a good person. I think you can do it, man. What do you want? What do you want the people to know about you?
I'm just like you. You know. I'd rather give the shirt off my back to somebody than care about my needs. You know, I always like to put others first. I like to teach people any way I can help people so that they elevate themselves.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not some strung out junkie out here robbing people and
you look like you could rob some people.
There was a time at one point that I used to. You know,
but I'm glad you don't, man.
But I've grown up.
Yeah. You're a big dude.
Thanks.
And I'm glad you're protecting. I don't want to say her name, but a couple of the females out here. I'm glad you're around them. They're good people.
Yeah, man, it's wild out here, but
yeah. What's the best thing about your life right now? And I'll let you go.
I can't name one.
Okay.
You know, from some of the people I know to just being alive, man. Like, I'm happy to be alive.
Just being alive.
I'm really happy to be alive. You know, every day is definitely rad. You know, I try to do at least one good deed or inspire somebody every day.
Yeah.
You know?
You're a good man, dude.
Thank you.
You gotta just do it. I think you can. What's the best concert you've been to?
Oh, hands down, Insane Clown Posse.
That's a common one. Yeah.
They have the best live show ever. I've been following them since the mid '90s.
Yeah. Are you Eminem fan too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, even if you don't like their music, go see the live show because
I gotta go see this show one day.
That,
yeah.
Yeah. I
Insane
was just
Clown
at the
Posse.
Gathering 22.
Yeah.
22.
Yeah.
Cause my brother's on the record label, right?
Oh, is he?
Yeah. So I'm there to rock the stage and have fun with them.
Yeah.
And they're great guys with behind the scenes. But yeah, you go see the live show.
Yeah.
There's nothing better.
Fun, huh? Do you play basketball? Did you play basketball in high school or anything? Football?
Volleyball, man.
You play volleyball?
Volleyball, yeah.
Like if you get sober, can you go back doing some of your old hobbies? Like, going out, maybe volleyball? Do you get your lowrider going?
I used to ride BMX professionally.
Do your BMX?
Yeah.
Can you see yourself doing that again? Does that?
I really want to go snowboarding this year.
Yeah, but does that inspire you to get clean? I mean, do you want to do those things?
That's been heavy on my mind is to go snowboarding this year.
Did you? Yeah.
I got some of the gear.
Yeah.
And if I just quit chasing the dope long enough, I'll have money to go. So.
Yeah. What can people do? Someone inspired by your story. What can people? Someone wants to help you, Scare. What can someone do for you in Vegas? What would you need to get clean? Like something to help you.
A shower.
Yeah.
Shower. And
what about
any gainful employment, man? I'm not above doing.
Okay, so how good were you? How your work was very good? I've heard. I've seen
my
pictures.
Tattoo work is
Hannah's
phenomenal.
told me. Yeah. So you're up there.
Yeah, but I was I poured concrete.
Yeah.
And ran a concrete crew for years. I'm a finished carpenter.
Okay.
By trade too. Like I've done everything, man. So any gainful employment.
Would you be open to truck driving? You ever thought about that?
Yeah.
Getting your CDL
would be awesome.
Which one?
Long haul driving.
Yeah, you
CDL and just,
you and your girl can do it.
My wife anymore. I don't have kids.
So if you're interested in trucking, I might have some contacts for you.
That'd be great, man.
Yeah.
Like,
and you have a felony or no?
Nope, not a felony.
Oh, because some companies are felony friendly.
Yeah. So I'm fortunate.
Yeah. You don't have a felony.
Fortunate.
That's great. Yeah. All right, man. This was an amazing interview. Thank you so much, Scare.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. You have any questions for me or anything?
No, I'm good, man.
Okay. All right, buddy. We'll do an update on you. All right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.